Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam Mckola outside Turf Moor. It's a chilly Turf Moor. My ears are feeling it, but I'm feeling warm inside because Manchester United have beaten Burnley and beaten them. It looks comfortable on the scoreline. The last 15-20 minutes were a little bit squeaky, but it was 2-0 in the end. Martial and Rashford scoring goals for Manchester United. Martial's 10th of the season, Rashford's 16th of the season. That's 26 between them. And I said I wanted to see them get 25 apiece, 50 goals this season for Manchester United. And so far, so good. They're halfway there. Will they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? Yes. Will they do it? Let's see. But so far, so good. And it was great to see from them today. I thought Anthony Martial, particularly in that first half, was very, very good for Manchester United. And most of our good play came either through Brandon Williams or through Anthony Martial linking up with someone and try and create something. And the early stuff did come from Brandon Williams flashing one across the box, which no one got on the end of. Anthony Martial tried to, but just couldn't, unfortunately. And then the goal came from Andreas Pereira forcing a mistake out of the Burnley backline, getting the ball, pressing up high, winning the ball back and delivering a fantastic ball across the park to Anthony Martial. It was a fantastic pass from Andreas Pereira, and that's what we want to see more of from him. He's always got the effort, he's always got the application. He may be lax in decision making and final pass or final shot, and today I thought in that it encapsulated all that was good about Andreas Pereira, and I thought that was an excellent assist from him, and it gave Manchester United the 1-0 lead after Anthony Martial, who is super duper clinical in front of goal, and as I said, got his 10th goal of the season. The first half, after seeing the team, when I saw that midfield of Fred, Andreas Pereira and Matic, I was worried. I really was worried. No Pogba, and you're thinking, wonder why he ain't been involved. But then you think about it, you think, he's just come back from a difficult injury to his ankle. When we forced him back last time, he played 90 minutes against Rochdale, carrying that injury, and then we hadn't seen him for 2-3 months. So I think it's important to bed him in slowly, and when you win 2-0 away from home, the decision is justified and you can be really happy with that. The same decision to leave Aaron Wan-Bissaka out. We saved him for Arsenal, possibly saved him a suspension as well, because I think he was 1 yellow card away from that. So to be able to leave those guys out and still get 3 points and keep a clean sheet, our first clean sheet I think since Leicester, is fantastic for Manchester United. It really is a positive, although that midfield is threadbare. Fred today was absolutely fantastic, picking up the ball, spraying it around. I thought he was integral to Manchester United's performance today. So that was great to see from him. It was 1-0 at half-time for Manchester United. Second half, we could have had a second early on through Anthony Martial. He was adjudged to have pushed the defender a little bit soft. If it's given against us, we're thinking, you know what, that should be a foul on the defender. So maybe it was the right decision, but it was soft. Your striker don't get a penalty for that, but your defender usually gets the foul for that. So that goal was chalked off. Could have had a penalty just after that as well, when he clashed with a Burnley player in the box. Again, I'd have to see it back again, but looked to me like it was a penalty, and I thought Mike Dean had a terrible game most of the time today. There was another foul, horrible foul on Daniel James that possibly could have got a red card, didn't get a red card. So Mike Dean didn't have the best of days today, and there's a few times VAR should have intervened or at least taken a look at things, especially that Anthony Martial goal where he gets adjudged to have fouled. Why aren't we seeing the VAR check? Why isn't the referee going to look at the screens? I think there's still a lot of work to do with VAR. When I seen it in the World Cup, I enjoyed it. I thought it impressed me in the World Cup because I was against VAR, and then I seen it in the World Cup and I thought, you know what, it's not too bad. If it comes into the Premier League like that, okay. But in the Premier League, I'm not too sure it's working at the moment, and they have to get it right. And when you've got referees like Mike Dean, you're on a loser anyway. Then, as I said, the last 15-20 minutes, Burnley did come into the game. They had a lot of free kicks in and around our backs. Brandon Williams, who today was my man of the match, he got booked, as you'd expect to see. He's a little bit feisty. And United defended well. We managed to get through, managed to get the clean sheet. Rashford capping off the goal, capping off the victory with a goal towards the end. His 16th goal of the season, his 12th goal in the Premier League. So it was great to see from Manchester United. And a 2-0 win. All said and done, 2 days after beating Newcastle on Boxing Day, you have to be happy with that, and that's exactly what we need over the festive period. So all in all, very good. I thought Anthony Martial was absolutely fantastic today as well, and that's what we want to see more of him from. I think he got some unfair criticism recently, but he's added the goals to his game now, and so people are starting to see the things that he does off the ball. When you don't have the goals, it's easy for people to say, oh, you're having a poor game there, you need to do more. But I feel he has added those things to his game, and now he's getting the goals. He's starting to get the credit that he deserves. But today, for me, Brandon Williams was man of the match. Shout out to Fred, who I thought did well, and Andreas Pereira was excellent for the goal that got the breakthrough in the first half. So all in all, a great day for Manchester United here today, and we've got Arsenal up next. Arteta against Solskjaer. That's something that happened on, if that happened on Football Manager, I think I'm going to start this game again, because that's totally unrealistic. But Arteta against Solskjaer on New Year's Day at the Emirates, so we can't get too carried away. It has been 2 wins on the spin though. We haven't got 2 away wins in a row yet this season. We've got one here. Can we get another one at the Emirates? Fingers crossed for that one. We'll be there, so make sure you're checking it out. Make sure you're checking out all the fan cams that come your way as well. We spoke to Trev, we spoke to Pete, we spoke to a few Reds here today, so make sure you're checking the fan cams out. Keep it locked to Full Time Devils. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. And before I go, get your New Year's resolution in the comments for Manchester United. What should United's New Year's resolution be? I think continual improvement, but if I had to say one, strengthen in the transfer market. Whether it's the summer or January, we have to add more to this squad. Anyway, guys, we are done here. United have got 3 points. I've been Adam Mckola. I'm out of here.